Hi, in this video we will build this dashboard from scratch. We start by expanding the left panel and clicking New. We will name the dashboard Sales Demo. We will select widgets and e-charts as the extensions we want to load. This will provide us with all the data views we need for this demo. Now we have our new dashboard, which is empty, so we go to the design section. We drag and drop a source. It's translucent since it has no configuration, so we right click on it and click settings. For this we will use the sample event source, and we will leave the settings by default, but you can play with them if you want. Now it's generating events. We can see the number of events increasing here. If we click, we can see the events. We can see that the event, other than the default fields, has in the value field a random number, an amount field, a name field, a continent, country code, country name, country language, city which with lat, long and value, and a value field. We will use some of these for our case. Let's click on the label and rename it sales. And as I explained on the UI overview, we have the state loaders, which allows us to load recent sales when the last dashboard loads. So we go to settings, select sample event history, and leave everything as default. And now we have the sample sales. If we right click on it and click on the replay button, it will do what it does when we load the dashboard. So we can see it generated 50 events with the same structure. We can be sure that that's what it does by reloading the dashboard, going to design, and we can see it generates 50 events. To make the connections clear, we drag and drop a hub and connect the source and the state loader to it. We remove the text from the label, and we will start with a widget. What we normally do is we drag a widget and we drag a adapter, because normally the sources, the events, don't have the fields that the data view requires. We will start with a pie chart. We will leave the settings as they are, and we will connect the transformer to the data view and the hub to the transformer. Since the transformer is not, the adapter is not configured, it's not emitting events, so we will configure it. We can go to widget templates and the eChart section. All the eChart widgets have the same required and optional fields, and for the ones that have some extra fields, we can see them here. We will start with this. The value will be the amount, so we want to show a pie chart with sales by category, and the slice should contain the accumulation of amounts, which is the value of the sale. And we can display more than one pie chart on the same data view, but in this case we will leave the series as empty string, because we don't need any series label. We will see what this means on the when we build the bar chart. So we click OK, and now it's generating events. We can see the new fields here, val, label, and series, and they contain the values we mapped. And now the data view, which is a pie chart, so we will name it as that, pie chart. If we close here, we can see our pie chart. The labels are going a little bit out, so we will go to design again, right click, settings, and here we will say that the radius of the pie chart is 50%. Now we can see it smaller, it's better like that. Now let's play with a filter. Let's say we want to display a bar chart with the sales except for electronics, so we label it without electronics, and we configure it. We go to templates, filter templates, and we want the name field to be different than the text electronics. In that case, we will set keep to true, which will make the filter keep it. Otherwise, it will not keep it. Here we can see it's only emitting events that don't contain the name field with electronics. Now we do as usual. We drag an adapter. We drag a data view. In this case, we will select bar. We will leave everything as is. Connect the filter to the adapter and the adapter to the widget and configure the adapter. Again, we go to the data view templates, to the chart section. The required fields are these. We want to display that will be a category by continent. So that should be, the value is the amount, the label is the continent, and the series is the category, the name of the category. Now we can see they are grouped by continent, and inside we have music, food for each continent. That's the series parameter. Now let's build a new sticker, which has the most complex transformer, which is not that complex, but it will show how to build more complex logic with the blocks language. We go to new sticker, click OK, leave everything as default, connect the hub to the adapter and the adapter to the data view. Widget template, new sticker is really simple. It's a value with what we want to display. If we click OK now, let's name this new sticker, and this bar chart. We can see we are displaying just the name of the category. In this case, we want to display sales by category. So we go to the transformer. We want to create a text with a lot of different parts, so we add parts. First, we want to put country name, and we want to format it as bold, then as space, the name of the category, and finally let's use the amount field as the amount of the sale. If we click OK, now we have the name of the country in bold, the name of the category, colon, space, a $sign, and the amount. But still we're not satisfied. We want to format a color according to the amount of the sale. If the sale is too low, we want to make it red. So we go to template, set color by threshold. We drag the whole template and we say if amount is less than 30, then it's a small sale. So we want to paint it red and set the label to white. If the value is if amount is less than 60, then the color will be an orange. Otherwise, it will be green. We click OK. We'll go and see, and it's working. But still, in the demo, we had some flag on the left. So we come back, and on the text, on formatting, we see here we have a block that says image. So we drag 2 more items to the string builder. The second one will be a space, to have space between the flag and the country name. And we build the location of the image. In this case, we have a flags folder with each image file is is a flag of a country, and the name is the country code. So we build the path to the image. In this case we use country code, and if everything works right, if the image is not found, we just want to display nothing, just an empty string. And if this works correctly, we have the flags displaying. We can inspect what the result of what we did here. Let's remove this label. We can see that the val field, this is a string representation of what we built. This is the location of the image, evenfabric.com/img/flags/ and the country code.png. So we have our three first data views. We can start playing with the layouts, for example like this for now, but we still have to add the map. So we continue as usual. We drag a data view, select time map, leave everything as is. We'll just remove the title and click OK, and put world map as title. Drag the adapter, connect it. On settings, the series will be the current year. Let's just write it over there, because we can have data over time on the map. The label will be the country name, and the value will be the amount. And if this works correctly, let's use the layouts to organize. We have our world map. 2015 is the only series we have, and the countries are being painted according to the accumulation of the amounts. Now that we have our dashboard as we want it, we can set view mode and share it, for example publicly, and we can share that URL with the rest of the world for them to see our brand new dashboard. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any question, just go to evenfabric.com and look for the contact form at the bottom, or subscribe to our Twitter, Facebook or YouTube channels, and we will be glad to answer your questions. Thanks.